Hello YouTube pipe community, this is Smarty Bob, and this is a VR for Yusuf, or Sayed. I probably butchered both of those names up. Know the guy well. He's one of the best communicators, commentators on the YouTube pipe community. But first of all, we're going to load up a pipe and talk about his question and his ga. And in this pipe, I got this is another small pipe. Need to find out what it is. So I'm going to load up this pipe. This is a Dr. Grabo or Grabo, makes no difference to me. It's a Royal Duke. It's a nice looking pipe. It's another small bowl, smaller bowl. And gee, I've had this for, God, years. Didn't smoke it much. I got so many pipes back there. I got, looking through them a while ago, I got 11 unsmoked pipes. I probably got 20 that hadn't been smoked for years, but I'm digging these older ones out and smoking them. The only thing that matters with this, there is just a little bit of a notch right there. I don't know whether that is of course you see the grain in it. I don't know what they did there, but anyhow, it's not a bad pipe. It is a filtered pipe, and I don't have a filter in there. I guess a guy ought to smoke a gray bowl with a filter. I don't like filters on all pipes and all tobaccos. I do think filter has its place. In the shorter pipes, I do like a filter. Also use these rubber bits on everything. If it don't have a rubber bit in it, it's not mine. You get it cleansed with the rubber bits. You can do what you want to with your pipe with rubber bits. Not that you can't do that with no rubber bits, but boy, it's sure a lot easier. Let's see if we can get this thing fired up and get this VR for use it up. Way too long, wasting time. I do want to show you something else. In this pipe today, we're smoking some Carter Hall. One of my favorite blends, but I'm sure liking Five Brothers. Now, you've all heard me say I like my tobacco dry. And I use that term dry, but to me it's not dry. It's regular, as it should be. It's been grown, cured, harvested, hung up, got down to less than 12% humidity, which, by the way, 13% is when things start molding and rotting and stuff like that. That's the reason why a farmer, when he takes corn and wheat to the soybeans to the mill, he's got to have it below 13%. So the tobacco I like is right around that range. Better start puffing instead of talking. But anyhow, I know some of you think that Smarty Bob likes his tobacco too dry. There is such a thing as too dry tobacco. If I come up on that, and by the way, I like to buy the larger tobaccos. I think if you're gonna I think if you're gonna smoke a tobacco and you know you're gonna smoke it, get the savings of the larger amounts. In these, if one would get too dry, I buy those raw stones. That is a raw stone glued in the lid of this Carter Hall. And of course, in this lid is this recess, so it fits just perfect. So, another thing I do on all my is I keep the paper intact. I do cut a little bit of a thing on it right there so I can grab it. But anyhow, if this was to get too wet or too dry, I'd put some distilled water right on that stone, and that stone holds a lot. You'd be surprised the water that soaks into that stone. And then put it on there. By the time that stone gets dry, you've moistened that tobacco. So now I'll bet my pipe's out because I talk too much. But wait, not. Well, Yusuf is given a go. Got some wonderful prizes. His question was, how did we stumble onto the YouTube pipe community or find it? I was on YouTube, smoked a pipe occasionally, came across a guy called Aristocob, and I already had a few corncob pipes, liked them. Had been down to Missouri where they were. Started watching his channel. From his channel, you'd see people comment, and stumbled onto Mutton Chop. Great presenter. I hate to see Mutton Chop's kind of settling down. He's only doing his monthly thing. But I understand. There's a time and a place for everything. So, Sayed or Yusuf, that's my reply on how I discovered the YouTube pipe community. Great bunch of guys, great channel. Except some of them make way too long of videos like this old guy. I'm showing 9:20, 9:30, 9 minutes and 30 seconds, but I'll cut some of it out. Love the small bowl pipes. Very clinchable. You can talk. There's two guys that talk great clinching their pipes. David from St. David's. He sits there and got his pipe in there, and he talks just as regular as anything. He's puffing away. You don't even know he's got a pipe. And of course, Johnny. Listen. Congratulations, Sayed. Yesterday was just a memory. Tomorrow's just a promise. You all have a good day. Go out and grab an old pipe. One that hadn't been smoked for a while. Put your favorite tobacco in it and surprise yourself. And now, I've almost given up on this. No.